textbook questions from structure of an atom. Today's question starts from 19th onwards. Let us watch. The energy in hydrogen atom is given by En equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joule per atom. Calculate the energy required to remove the electron completely from the n equal to second orbit. What is the longest wavelength of light in centimeter that can be used to cause this transition? 2 point they have mentioned. First and foremost, you have to find out the energy required to remove the electron from the second orbit. Second one, what is the wavelength to do this transition? So two things you have to find out. First and foremost, actually the electrons which when we are removing the electron n equal to 2, the electrons you are removing from the second orbit, and you need energy, so delta E equal to, that is they did not mention from where to where, so let us take it as a E infinitive minus E2, right? Let us take in this way. Now in that they mentioned the value En equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joule per atom. So in this we can take it this way also, minus 21.8 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule per atom. In this way also you can take it, no problem. Yes, because always we are using this no minus 19, so it will be easy for us to calculate also. Okay, now here delta E equal to minus 21.8 divided by n squared into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule per atom. Right. So n squared, it is n1 and n2. So here actually infinitive. So let us make it n1 minus n2. No, so n1 we can take it as a infinitive. N2 it is a second orbit. Right. Orbit. That's what they mentioned. Okay, now in this, let us check with that value. Delta E equal to minus 21.8 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into 1 by n infinitive square minus 1 by n2 square. Right? So n1 and n2, n1 is actually what it is, infinitive, right? So that's what I just mentioned, infinitive, right? Okay, now here let us apply the value minus 21.8 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into 1 by infinitive minus 1 by 2 square, right? Okay, so that means minus 21.8 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into minus 1 by 4. So what is the value you will receive here? Right? Here you will get that minus and minus will be cancelled. Here you will get 5.45 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. You will get it. This is delta E equal to this much energy is required to remove the electron from the second orbit. Yes, now you have to find out that wavelength. So that means here wavelength delta E equal to hc by lambda, you know very well. So lambda only we have to find out. So delta E, just now we got it. Delta E is equal to 5.45 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. That is, that much energy is required to remove the electron from the second orbit. Yes, fine. Okay, now the lambda is equal to hc by delta E. Now let us apply the value. H is the Planck's constant, c it is a velocity, and delta E just now we found it. So here 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second joules per second into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second divided by here joule second only. Okay, divided by 5.45 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. Right? Now, this point only I just mentioned. Now, let us find out that value here. This joule and this joule cancel, and this seconds and this second. This is per second, this is second. So, only meter will be available. So, that means what is the value you will receive? Lambda. This is lambda value only, right? For this, we are applying, right? So, lambda is equal to 3.647 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meter. Here meter only they provided. So I just mentioned meter. But in the question what they are asking? Centimeter. So here lambda is equal to 3.647 into 10 to the power of minus 5 centimeter. Suppose if it is Armstrong, lambda equal to 3647 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. Armstrong. So Armstrong is equal to what it is? 1 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. That is what I just mentioned. Hope you are clear with this. All these points. This is centimeter and this is Armstrong value. I hope you got all these 3 points. Whether they are asking meter or centimeter or Armstrong, everything you know how to solve, right? I hope you got a clear idea about the 19th question. Let us go and identify the 20th question. If you want, you can take that screenshot. Yes. Now let us talk about the next question, that is calculate the wavelength of electron moving with a velocity of 2.05 into 10 to the power of 7 meter per second. Here they mentioned moving with a velocity. So what formula should we use for this kind of point? See, everything, everywhere, easily to identify that you should know the trick. What is that formula? Which question you have to use? See, moving with a velocity means definitely wave equation, that is de Broglie's wave equation. So wave lambda is equal to h by p. P, it is what it is, momentum. So momentum we can make it out in this way. mv, mass into velocity, is equal to momentum. So let us write it in this way. Lambda is equal to h by mv. Now let us write all this value. H, it is a Planck's constant, 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 kg meter square per second. Here kg I mentioned because here mass also we have to use. So that's what purposely I have taken kg meter square. And m equal to what it is? Mass of electron 9.11 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Here also kg because mass of electron, right? Okay, now v, velocity they have provided how much? 2.05 into 10 to the power of 7 meter per second. That's all. You just apply the value here in this point. See what, how do you apply this? Lambda is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 kg meter square per second divided by mass of electron, what it is? 9.11 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg into 2.05 into 10 to the power of 7 meter per second, right? Okay, now here for this kg and this kg will be cancelled. This meter square and this meter square, this meter square and meter cancel, so meter only will be available. So what is the value you will get it here? This per second and per second, this also will be cancelled. So the lambda is equal to, what is the value you will get it? Come on, check. 3.55 into 10 to the power of minus 11 meter. because here only meter it's available, no? So meter. So this is the answer. I hope you have received. Yes. Now what is the calculate the wavelength of electron moving with a velocity of 2.05 into 10 to the power of 7 meter per second. So what is the wavelength it is? Here lambda is equal to 3.55 into 10 to the power of minus 11 meter. Hope you got a clear idea what formula you have to use according to that moving with a velocity like that. See, electrons are dual in nature, so electrons are moving around that particle. It is a particle in nature as well as it is having a wave in nature like this only. So this is what it is, dual nature. Electrons are moving and as a particle, electrons are moving as a wave. I hope you got an idea. Yes, let us go for that another question. Now the question says the mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg if its kinetic energy is 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 25 joule. Calculate the wavelength. Here, indirectly they are mentioning the moving electron. How come it is possible? Here, mass of electron they mention and they mention the kinetic energy. So that means indirectly they mention that moving part of that electron. So easily we can make out here you have to find out that what it is velocity, because kinetic energy ke is equal to half mv squared. Velocity they did not provide, so you have to find out the velocity and calculate the wavelength. Indirectly you are going for it, de Broglie's wave equation. Come on, let's go and identify. So kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared. So half mv squared, v squared we have to find out. So v squared is equal to 2 into ke, that is kinetic energy, divided by mass of electron. So we can write it in this way. V is equal to root of 2 into ke divided by mass of electron. Right. Okay, now let us apply the value here. V is equal to root of 2 into 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 25 joule. Right. Divided by mass of electron 9.1. 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Right. Okay. Now, how to calculate it here? V is equal to root of 6.5866 into 10 to the power of 4 meter per second. You will get it. So here root we can remove that, so that means you will get 811.579 meter per second. You will get it, meter per second. So this is the value for velocity. Okay, now let us apply that value. Where to apply this value? This is the velocity we found. Now we have to go for the calculation of wavelength. What is the wavelength? Lambda is equal to what it is? H by mv. What is it? H by mv. De Broglie's wave equation. Braglie wave equation. Right. Okay. Now mass of electron, velocity, and what is it? H, Planck's constant. So lambda is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second divided by mass of electron 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg into velocity how much? 811.589. 811.579, sorry. Okay, meter per second. So what is the answer? You will get it. Let us calculate this. 8.967 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meter. Okay, so this is the answer you are receiving for lambda wavelength. of these points, right? Now, suppose Armstrong, let us write how to write it. 8967 into 10 to the power of minus 10 Armstrong. I hope you got a clear idea how to calculate this Armstrong and meter. Yes. The next question, it's really interesting. Isoelectronic species. Already we have watched this video. Just I will put it that link in the description box. Please watch it. Yes, come on, let's watch. Which of the followings are isoelectronic species? In the question only they mention that is having same number of electrons. See, in the question only they have given same number of electrons. Isoelectronic species having same number of electrons. They have given like this: Na plus, K plus, Mg2 plus, S2 minus, Ar and Ca2 plus. Yes. Now Na plus means, first let us find out that the electron Na, sodium, it is actually 11 electrons are available. Potassium 19 electrons are available. Magnesium 12 electrons are available. Sulfur 16 electrons are available. Argon 18 electrons are available, and calcium 2 plus 20, actually number of electrons present in that element. And then after that let us go for that species. Okay, now Na plus, that means here minus 1 electron it lost. Plus means it's losing electron, and minus means it's gaining electron. Okay, so here how many electrons are available? 10 electrons are available. Then the same way potassium, here 19 electron, here minus 1, only 1 plus is there, no, minus 1, so that means 18 electrons are available. Here Mg2 plus minus 2, 2 plus is there, no, so that means here 10 electrons are available. And S2 minus 16, here 2 minus, so we have to add 2 electrons, so that means 18 electrons are available. Argon, of course it is 18 electrons only, there is no plus or minus, so 18 electrons only. Here Ca2 plus, that means 2 minus, right, minus 2, so that means how many electrons? 18 electrons. Okay, now in this, which are all 10 electrons? 10 electrons, which is 10 electrons? Na plus and Mg2 plus are isoelectronic species. Isoelectronic species. Then rest of that, here 18, 18, 18, 18, rest of that what it is? K plus, and next one S2 minus, that is sulfur. Argon, of course it is a noble gas. Argon no plus or minus because it's a noble gas element. Yes, calcium Ca2 plus. So these are all belongs to what it is? Isoelectronic species. Isoelectronic species. See, actually, complete clear idea about what is isotone, isobar, isoelectronic species, everything. I just actually we have done one video and I just uploaded. You just watch. I'll give that link in the description box. I hope you got a clear idea about this point of this question. Yes. Now let us watch another question. That is 23rd. Now, let us find the electronic configuration. It's really interesting to know those questions and finding the answer. Really, it will be interesting if you go through thoroughly. Come on, let's go and watch. Write the electronic configuration of the following ions: H minus, Na plus, O2 minus, F minus. First and foremost, let us find out that, okay, now this is first question. Let us watch here. H minus, and what it is the second one? Na plus, O2 minus and F minus. Right, now electronic configuration you have to write it. I hope you have learned all these ideas, how to write that electronic configuration. Come on, let us find out this. Actually, hydrogen atomic number 1, but minus is there. That means addition of electrons. So that means 2 electrons. How to write that electronic configuration? 1 is 2. Right, now that same way, sodium atomic number 11 and plus 1, that means 10 electrons. Here already isoelectronic species we have gone through, no? So 11 minus 1, it's 10 electrons. So that how to write that electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Right? Now the same way, oxygen 2 minus, here also 8 electrons plus 2. So that means here minus is there, no? So you have to add. So that means 10 electrons. Here also the same. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Yes, these both are isoelectronic species. You may think in that way. Yes, fine, it's correct only. And fluorine, it's 9 electron and plus 1, only 1 minus is there. So here 1. So that means 10 electron here. So this also isoelectronic species. Same number of electrons, no? So that is isoelectronic species 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Yes, fine. I hope you got a clear idea for the first one. Now the second one. What are the atomic number of electron whose outermost electrons are represented by 3s1, 2p3 and 3p5? Second question, 3s1. So 3s1, what it is? So 3s1 generally 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Here 3s1 naturally 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 10 electrons. So here 11 electrons will be available. In that way we can identify. As we go through this, no, number of times if we go through and solve number of atoms, no, easily we can identify. This is actually very simple and interesting. Okay, now here 11 electrons are there, no? So that means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 10 electrons plus 3s1. So 11 electrons. So 3s1, yes, we got it, no? Now the second one, what it is? 2p3. Here only we got it. See, 2p3. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 here. 2p3 means what it is? Here 4 plus 3, 7. So that means nitrogen. 7 electrons are there, no? So 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. See, this is nothing. What is it? Electronic configurations are distribution of electrons. It's very simple and easy how to distribute the electrons. That is called electronic configuration. The last one, 3p5. See here, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. That means 10 electrons. Then 3s2, 3p6. That means 18 electrons. No, so that here that means 3p5. 3p5 means what it is? 17 electrons. So 17 electron is what it is? Chlorine. Right? That means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 means 18 electron, that is argon. But here 17. 3p5. So this is chlorine atom. I hope you got a clear idea how to identify this kind of question. It's really interesting, right? Yes. Now the next question, let me wrap this. Yeah, next question. Which atoms are indicated the following electronic configuration? Here, I hope. Yes. Now helium. Helium 2s1. So helium 2s1, helium already 2 electrons because it's a noble gas. So helium 2 electrons and 2s1. So 1s2, 2s1. That means lithium. So 1s2, 2s1. So this is already 2 electrons are available. 2 plus 1, 3. So 3, it's a lithium atom. Right? Okay, hope you got a clear then. Next one, neon. Ne, how many electrons? 10 electrons. Neon 10 electrons. 3s2. Here it is there. Neon 3s2. 3p3. Now you see this is 10 electrons. 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 3, 15 electrons. So that means 15 electrons means phosphorus, it's a 15 electrons. In that way you can count. Okay, that means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p, 3p3. Yes. So 4, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Yes, we got it, 15 electrons phosphorus. Then argon. Argon, what it is? 18 electron. You please remember all these noble gas because it's a completely filled electrons. Outermost orbital completely filled. So you please remember argon, how many electrons? 18 electrons are there. And remaining what is it? 4s1, 3d 4s2, 3d1. Sorry, 4s2, 3d1. That means 18 plus 2, 20, 21. 21, it is a scandium. Scandium, transitional element. Scandium, it's 21. Right? Starts from 21 onwards. Right? Okay, so that means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. See, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10. Here 10 electrons are there and then here 6, 2 and 2. So 2 plus 6, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. 20 electrons are there. Here 21 electrons. Scandium 21. I hope you got a clear idea how to calculate this. Actually, this is very interesting. Distribution of electrons, electronic configuration, actually it's a really interesting topic. I hope you got a clear idea. Yes, fine. Okay, in our next class, let us solve some more interesting and important questions from NCERT textbook. That is the chapter of structure of an atom. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.